Hello, friends. So I'm getting ready for bed, and God was just putting something in my spirit to give to you guys. I feel like there's a few of you who are definitely needing of God to bring some miracles right now. And I just want to encourage you that I feel like these next 10 days are going to be crucial, and even like the first 5 days, I feel like a lot is going to change. Man, so much is going to change, and a lot of things that have been necessary to push you forward further in your life. I feel like this is for you because recently maybe things didn't turn out the way how they should have turned out, or maybe how you've wanted to. And God has been going over with you like, hey, this is what not to do the next time we're in a situation like that. And this is what happens, when we do things like that. And he's been sweet too, as far as correcting you. He's really not trying to make you feel bad, but he's showing you that discipline and obedience is definitely a friend. And for some of us, we weren't raised with that, and we've been having a hard time navigating through life and trying to implement that. But I feel like there's grace and mercy, and even like I'm seeing like a portal, and I feel like God is definitely releasing new grace and new mercy, and like in increased measure. And for some of us, we've been experiencing a lot of his grace and mercy. And it's like, man, if he gives you more, it's kind of like, it looks unfair, from the outside looking in. But for some of you, you've been granted that favor from God, and he truly sees you like a friend and like an ally, and he doesn't look at you the way that you see yourself. You may have had a lot of errors, a lot of falling, a lot of just missing the mark. But that's okay. Those situations he can use. And it's not just, we say it and then we just go on with life. But if you sit down with him on a daily basis and you say, hey, God, I don't want things to be a waste in my life. I want to take this last season and I want you to show me, not just how to be a better person, but how to heal and how to restore others and to be restored, concerning these things. And so I will be on the lookout for him to open some doors, to give you some strategies, some insight, and even like new plans to still go in the same direction that we're supposed to have been going. But I feel like there's plans that are going to make things, I do feel, I see the word easy, but I feel like there's a better word, because it's not going to be where there's not going to be any work to do. There's definitely going to be work to do, but I feel like it's going to be more comfortable, and there's going to be just a different type of peace that's going to come to you. In my last video, I was saying something to the effect of, this new version that you're about to see of yourself, there's not going to be like a better version. And in honesty, for some, God has put the stipulation where, this is the last time that there's going to be an opportunity to walk through these specific types of doors. Now, it doesn't mean that if that happens, that your life is going to be tarnished, it's going to be nothing. I actually feel like you're still going to have a good life, but I also feel like there comes a time when, the chances run out, and when God has other people waiting on you, and, it's not fair if they're moving in discipline, moving in obedience, they're on task. It's not fair if they're ready to walk into where they're supposed to walk. But if they're waiting on you and you're not ready, it's not fair that they have to keep waiting. That's just one way, one dynamic where things work. But there's other reasons why the timing needs to be in a certain type of way. Now, that's not the case for all of us, though. Some of us, I do feel like he's given second chances. Maybe this is the umpteenth chance. I know for me, he's been giving me a lot of chances, and I'm really feeling the urgency and the seriousness to not squander the opportunities that I have. So, yeah, I'm not going to add more to that. Go to God and see what he's saying about this concerning you, if this is for you. And then also ask him to give you the keys, the tools, to show you the signs on which direction that you should go. What's the next thing that you need to be doing? Take it one day at a time, Don't be concerned that you're going to miss things. If you're actually walking in step with him, you're living your life unto him. When you go to work, you work unto him. As you love on your family, you're loving them unto him. He's not going to allow you to miss things. The devil will try to speak into your ear and scare you. But if it's fear, that's coming from him. That's not coming from God. So, yeah, take this back to God. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all be safe out there. Stay prayed up.